Welcome millions of Lord of the Rings fans from all around the world. We've got some great news for you. Another new Lord of the Rings game is coming. This time from the same team that helped bring Peter Jackson's movie trilogy to life. Weta Workshop, the New Zealand-based special effects and prop studio, is partnering with publisher Private Division on a new game set in J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth universe. Private Division is a publishing label under Take-Two Interactive, who owns Grand Theft Auto and NBA 2K. Now, there's another shocker for you. 2 more games based on Lord of the Rings are hitting us soon. Yep, you heard that right. The first title is The Lord of the Rings Gollum, and it will be released this fall, and return to Moria sometime next year. All in all, it's an exciting time for the Tolkien fans who want a more immersive way to connect with the stories they love so much. The Lord of the Rings Gollum was initially announced as an action-adventure game in 2019, but developer Daedalic has since rebranded it as a story-driven action RPG. Gameplay trailers show a variety of stealth sequences similar to the stealth sequences popularized by game series like Metal Gear, Tomb Raider, and Uncharted. Of course, stealth comes with inherent risks. Sometimes there is no escape on the ground, and Gollum must climb and wiggle his way above enemies, careful not to run out of stamina before he's in the clear. While this isn't a completely radical concept, with so much information on both Gollum and Smeagol available in the Legendarium, there could be plenty of surprises in store. The game does use the haptic feedback capability of Sony's DualSense technology for PS5 players, adding additional value and challenge to the stamina aspect of gameplay. We've got some yummy snacks of promotion in Gollum's release. The president of Signum University, Corey Olsen, also known as the Tolkien Professor by Tolkien fans around the world, had some interesting things to say about both games when interviewed at Signum's yearly conference. He said, and I quote, "There are ways in which you can change, but you're Gollum, and his skill set is known. There is some combat, but if a patrol of orcs discovers you, you're just host. Because they are bigger and stronger and, well, you're not." That's not something we're used to seeing in adaptational games or RPGs, but it works pretty well for a lot of indie horror. Fans were most excited about the exploration aspect of the game. With confirmed character appearances of the Nazgul and Elven King Thranduil, rest assured you'll be out on the town. There are also at least 2 characters that Gollum is confirmed to directly interact with. A young elf called Mel, the Elfish for friend is Melon, and a character called Greshnak, whose name sounds vaguely orcish to me. A big selling point of the game is its setting, taking place in the years after Gollum acquires the ring, but before the events of The Lord of the Rings. Now let's talk about the second game. The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria was first announced during Epic Games' Summer Showcase and will take place in the Fourth Age. The event of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings take place in the Third Age, and Amazon's upcoming Rings of Power series will take place in the Second. So the developers aren't as bounded by canon as previous video games. With the Tolkien Professor on board as a consultant, we can expect a world that arises from Tolkien canon and feels true to his works, despite the setting's lack of existing canonical structure. Now let's talk about the gameplay. In Return to Moria, you get to customize your own dwarf, including, well, your beard. The gameplay's focus will be on crafting and survival, presumably to start a new colony in the long-abandoned mines of Moria. Each adventure further into the mines, or possibly even outside of them, is generated from scratch, so no 2 adventures are identical. Are you an introverted gamer? Rest easy. You can complete all missions on your own. Love to buddy up? Well, that's great too. The game will include co-op missions with the same game design. More information about the missions will most likely be revealed closer to the game's release. But for now, we know to expect base building, dwarven artifact recovery, and discovering hidden landmarks. While all the Tolkien games had their merits, it will be huge if games that are more in line with the series' built-in lore become the norm. Breaking away from stereotypical combat-heavy gameplay offers something new to the gaming world as a whole. There's no denying that Tolkien's stories forever changed the worlds of literature, animation, and film. Why not video games? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more. For Frodo.